Good morning. Welcome to Mighty Ox Trading on this Thursday morning, second to last day of the year. I'm going to try and get through this one. Having some gastrointestinal issues that have caused me to end the stream early last night. Hopefully, we'll get through this one today. Give me a couple minutes here while I'm trying to figure out why I can't bring up the stream on my phone, the monitor. Uh, So let's check the markets overnight because I haven't even done that yet. It's like some muted activity, but we're heading upwards. About a little less than 100 points overnight, or since open, however you want to say it. On the Nasdaq, S&P, a little less than 20 points. Definitely less movement than we have been getting used to seeing over the last month or two. Copper. See, copper's been heading down the last couple days. Let's look at where we're at here. To come up here and get our yellow line, and right now, much smaller movements. About 60 ticks. Not a lot of movement there on copper. Gold. It's about 10 points. Came down. It's almost made all of its way back up. The UltraBond last night when I was streaming was completely dead. Right now, there's the bottom, there's the top. About 1 point range. Crude oil, a little over a point in range. And natural gas has been coming down, making a new daily low right now. It's at the biggest range in terms of money. It looks like about almost 200 ticks. and the Russell. Bring our yellow lines down. Then we'll figure out where our range is. About 11 points. There's not a lot of movement here. That's where we're sitting now. So now we wait. It's time to see if we have any good setups this morning. Coppers looked. Oh wait. That was the wrong day. Copper's been heading up, but not real smoothly. On a generalized uptrend on the NASDAQ since back here. Big move up. That would have failed. That would have worked. And they come back down. Would have worked. Wouldn't have done that. Would have done that. That would have stopped me out. And that would have stopped me out. Oh wait, maybe it would not have stopped me out. Maybe if I put the right stop. Yeah, it still would have stopped me out. Then we're kind of sideways since. So that's where we stand on the NASDAQ. So since 1 a.m. my time, 1, 2, 2, 3. 3 wins, 2 losses if I had played them. How are we all doing this morning? signal on natural gas. Natural gas had this nice come down. That would have been nice to catch. Obviously, I was still kind of sleeping. Looks like this latest buy signal here. You see it hit the bands, bounce back. Looks like this is heading upwards. Gold also recent signal heading upwards. Gold's been heading upwards for a couple hours now. This is a pullback. UltraBond. Oops, wrong chart. UltraBond's still very spotty in volume. We'll stay out of that for now. Excuse me. All's quiet for now. See how gold, oops, ES, sending us a short signal. We'll wait on that. It's kind of tight. Last short signal kind of bounced off the SMA, then came down, but only about a point and a half. Not a lot of movement either way right now. Check out gold. Definitely see volume is not what it normally is this week. So we're definitely going to be careful, maybe looking for smaller gains. This would have resulted in a point and a half though. The last three buy signals would have been good on gold for a point and a half. Not sure if this short signal would have been as well. Really, when you're in an uptrend, the first short signal that you take, you should look for probably a smaller profit target. You see, this wouldn't have went to 1.5, but it would have went to 6. That's not that wonderful at all, but yeah, that makes sense. You know, run a tight stop, run a tight. If you're gonna go against the trend, Run a tight stop, on a tight profit target. 5 to 5 would have been good there. Well, actually, I wouldn't have. 5 would. So sometimes it's just better not to go against the trend. I probably would have taken that short signal. But this is one thing I need to get better at, weeding out the bad signals. What was NQ? NQ sending us that short signal. We have an uptrend, slightly uptrending SMA line, slightly uptrending bands. So we'll wait on that. Everybody out there tired this morning? Remember, you should feel free to say hello in the chat. Statements, questions are always welcome. Hitting that like button is also always welcome. Crude oil giving us a signal. Big move up there on crude. And by big, I mean 5 ticks. Really not that big. I'm looking at this crude chart. See, we topped out back here. Right about here. We've actually double topped. We've hit it twice. Oops, wait, that's the S&P. Let's actually try to bring up the right chart. There we go. It didn't look right. Topped out here. It's 76.27. We're at 76.22 right now. So we kind of want to see I mean, it's something that's this buy signal, but we're also up into the band, so it's pulling back. Kind of want to see it get above this previous recent high. But it has been uptrending now. I mean, it came down pretty hard. Now it's been uptrending basically since here. So that was a pretty nasty pullback. Buy signal have been here. Okay, not bad. Looks worse than what it is. 10. Look over 10 to 20. We got that. Don't think we would have got that off of this one. Oh, not yet. Would have gotten 15 though if we'd be sticking to 15. We'll keep an eye on that. I'm still trying to find the right profit targets for these entries. Copper's also headed up nicely since that last buy signal. Again, that last buy signal was before I was coherent. So Nasdaq did break the SMA and is looking like it wants to trend downward. You know, I didn't take it, and I mean it's only gone a couple of points, so I mean it's nothing to write home about yet. And take it because you can see these last two short signals failed. And the last two buy signals have failed as well. I mean, this one only went 6 points. That said, maybe we need to be looking at 5-point scalps right now. Yep, so it looks like this might have been a good short signal to take. Maybe the market's starting to head downward. Uh, about 2 points down on the S&P as well. So that might have been our first missed opportunity of the day. It's just so hard. You know, you look at the NQ chart, like I said, it's been ranging. Last three short signals have kind of failed. Last four short signals have failed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you know, how do you pick out that this one's the one that's going to work? Now, I mean, with a 10-point stop, which is what I normally would run here, if we clone this, you can see that, I mean, I fail. Did it really? I mean, did it pull back that much? Let's see. Let's see, that one, neither of these would have, well, that one might have failed. Hold on. That one would have stopped me out for 10 points. This one would not have. Oh, well, yeah, it would have eventually. So, yeah, these two are definitely failures. So, this one actually working here. See if it does. I mean, it's still only going about 8 points. I'm looking for 15, but maybe I need to tighten that up. Just look for 10 today, or for now. The overall scheme of things, you know, you see that the S&P has been coming up. Still looking to see if it can ever hit 4,800. Keeps coming up to about 94, 96. Even the other day hit 98, but it won't ever get up to 4,800. All-time high is like 96, I think, 97, something like that. Gold's continued, came down, bounced off the SMA and headed back up. UltraBond looks like it's trying to come alive. Here we are, top of the hour. Let's see what happens. Big move down there on copper, wick down, hit the band, pop back up, and now green. Now red again. Bounce here on the indices. UltraBond woke up big time. Move down here on gold to the SMA. Up. Nasdaq just gave that little bit of a bounce back and oops. Would have hit our 15-point profit target there. Gold with a short signal, big move down. I don't always trust these big candles that are bigger than anything we've seen in the last long while, really. I'm expecting a bounce here. Copper going crazy. I shouldn't say crazy. I forget these candles aren't as big as they look. Crude still heading up. S&P still heading down. The buy signal on the Russell, though, going against the other two. Short signal on gold. So far, we've been good for 3 ticks. Like I said, I don't always trust those big moves down. I didn't enter. Let's see if I regret that. UltraBond, since its buy signal back here, has gone up 6 ticks. We see gold continuing to come down, making me regret my life. So treasuries are definitely going up. Now here's that bounce I was expecting on gold. Let's see, how far did it come down there? Ah, really? 04.3 down to 04. Okay, so no, it only came down. No, it came down to 03. So that did give us over 10 ticks. That would have been a good entry. Not sure what copper's doing now. UltraBond definitely awake all of a sudden. So here's a bounce on the indices as well. UltraBond just hit a new daily high. Russell, buy that buy signal. I mean, it's looking like it wants to go up. Not up a full point yet. Copper continuing to head up. In copper, we really need to reconcile because copper's been doing some decent stuff. I actually evaluated it yesterday. This is yesterday morning. I didn't go all the way back, but like, so like if this was today, coming online, his would have given me 1, 2 wins, then 2 wins and 3 losses. This is a 2-to-1, a 816 tick profit target, 8 tick stop loss, 3 straight losses then, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight wins. So all in all, 6, 8, and 3. And what was that signal I just knocked down? What are all these signals I just knocked down? And Q, crude, ES, hold on. Okay, let's go check that, and then we'll get my mail out of the way. Crude continuing, gold continuing to head down. Crude something as a short signal here, but uptrending. The S&P did crawl all the way back and got above its downtrending SMA line. Russell definitely made a nice move there as well. Okay, copper on a pullback now. Got up here, pulled down. I'm not sure why it sent me. Was that a copper signal I knocked out? Couldn't have been. Yeah, it did. I'm not sure why. Wasn't anywhere close. And Q, the buy signal, it is above its SMA line. ES continues to head upwards, so does the Russell. Well, NASDAQ follows suit. We do see it's coming up into the bands. Hey, it looks like this new headset microphone doesn't pick up the train noises. Yay. So, not an exciting. Hey, Aman. Oh, you did hear it? Okay. I didn't see the little line on the mic thingy showing up when the train was going, so I was hoping that. Yeah, I live in Decatur, Illinois, and there's like 300 train tracks that run through this town. Used to be a big train, depot area. Yeah, I don't hate them, but I do eventually want to find a house that's not close to any anymore. Where the only train I hear is like one running around the Christmas tree. NASDAQ came up, bounced, rode its SMA line, came back down, now bouncing upwards off the band. So besides that, how are you doing this morning? Morning, Mr. Higgles. Uh, I think I'm feeling better. I haven't eaten anything, so I'm not testing how the stomach's feeling. I'm gonna wait until I'm done streaming before I have any type of breakfast. That way I don't need to end the stream early like I did last night. Yeah, I had soup for supper last night, and we'll see where that got me. I don't know. I'm hoping it's just a passing thing. So, just kind of waiting. I missed this opportunity here. Nasdaq. Looks like I might have missed this opportunity on gold as well. Let's see how far did this come down. Yeah, definitely missed that opportunity. I came down 2 points. UltraBond, I'm not sure what got into the bonds. As you can see, we were like doing nothing, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden, boom, it went up 7, 12, 19 ticks. That would have been a nice one to catch. I don't consider that a missed opportunity because, if you look at this, all these signals would not have worked until one that did. So, I mean, yeah. Russell, short signal. This Russell, how far did this go? A little over 2 points. Not horrible. Kappa. Kappa, Kappa. Short signal into uptrending bands. The SMA line's still uptrending. So, not going to take that seriously. Interesting that gold and the indices are all heading downward at the same time. Hmm. I forgot to check the calendar, see if we have any news hitting it. 8:30 this morning. Let me look. Hmm. Calendar doesn't want to load. Oh. Oh. There we go. Calendar loaded. Let's see. Jobless claims come out in 10 minutes. So we could see some movement then. And then we have bill auctions for the bonds in a few hours. Doesn't look like there's anything on the schedule for tomorrow, news-wise. But a bunch of stuff next week. Including next Friday, non-farm payrolls. That's always exciting. Never thought I would say something like that. For those of you who are here on YouTube, please remember to hit that like button for me. It helps the YouTube algorithm somehow, some way, as I continue to try and grow this channel. My goal for 2022 is to see us get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 141 now, 142 now. So gold's bleeding out hard, as is the Nasdaq, as I'm sure is the S&P. So right now we are heading downward into the unemployment report in 8 minutes. So this has definitely been a great short signal, obviously, because it's now gone. We're back below 1800 now on gold. It's going down over 4 points. Nasdaq bouncing off 16,500 here. The UltraBonds, interesting as well. It's unusual to see everything going red at once. Bonds usually, I notice, go up if the indices are going down and vice versa. Gold's often, doing the opposite as well. But you see this move here up on the UltraBond, and it just gave it all back in a big way. I mean, I I would have hesitated to take this. I didn't even notice it. I guess I was looking at the calendar. I need to get better at multitasking. But even so, you know, uptrending everything here would have, you know, maybe not take this, and now it's gone from 195.4 down to 194.17. So what? That's 15. So it's down 19 ticks. So it's almost $600. Gave it all back. You can see we actually, we hit a new high of the day. This makes it really look dramatic. We hit a new high of the day, and then whoosh down. We're now closer to the low of the day than we are to the high. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Boom. Okay. So any of these signals have been good. S&P is down 5 points since this short signal back here. Now, honestly, this was stupidity on my part. You can see here, we were ranging. None of these signals would have worked. So it makes sense for me to miss this signal right here. Because, like I said, none of these were working. So this is where it broke out of the range. This was a pullback. I should have definitely gotten in on the second short signal. And it's gone 3.5 points. So that would have been a great, nice, very nice trade. Gold trying to pop back up here. So I'm just going to kind of watch here till that bit of news pops. The unemployment report at 8:30, about 3 minutes. Good morning, Vincent. I am doing okay. So far, so good, but I'm not putting anything in my stomach, so not giving it anything to get angry about. How are you doing this morning? We are 30 seconds away from the unemployment report for the week coming out. Buy signal there on gold right below the SMA line. Okay, there's the report. Let's see what we do. Poppin'. Nothing really poppin'. Let me go to Twitter, see what the report has to say. What was that called exactly? Jobless claims. Well, not much movement here so far on that report. NASDAQ up 5 points. Yep. U.S. weekly initial jobless claims 198K. It was estimated to be 208K, so it beat estimates. 4-week average is also beating the estimates. Initial jobless claims in the United States decreased to 198,000 the week ending December 25th, 2021, from 206,000 the previous week. So, overall, that's good news. Honestly, I'm drinking Coke Zero. I need some caffeine. Gold came up, bounced off the SMA line. Okay, I'll do that. So already planning starting next week to start drinking more water, more green tea as I get back on my normal way of eating. The Nasdaq, you know, I might need to restudy this one strategy of mine here, where I don't like to enter a signal if we still have an uptrend, like uptrending Bollinger Bands, uptrending SMA line. You know, here this came down through the SMA line, which is still uptrending, and it worked. Obviously, here it wouldn't have, but it didn't get a signal anyway. But here again, you know, downtrending, and it's still heading upwards. Thank you, Amon. I appreciate that. I'm hoping we all have some positive energy and it's going into 2022, and it's great for all of us. Gold's curling up as well. Bonds are curling up. It's unusual. That jobless claim report, I mean, didn't really give us any much of a bounce at all. Although, I mean, we are seeing upward momentum now. Crude, crude eventually would have gave me that 20 ticks. It's off of this buy signal. It's already up. Well, that would also give me 20 ticks right there. First thing I need to do in the new year is start taking more trades off these signals that obviously work more often than not. UltraBond also just tore right through that downtrending SMA line. Up 8 ticks since the signal. Last 3 signals have been excellent on the UltraBond. Copper would have been more choppy. This short signal here, I think I would have ended up getting stopped out. Oh no, I would not have stopped out. So let's see if this goes to profit target. Me and copper are still fighting. I would like to get one win on copper this month. I'm 0 for 10, which is very hard to do. So how much positive momentum does the indices have going in toward the open? That's a good question. Nasdaq's more sideways than the ES. ES is kind of trying to push up. Today, the day we see 4,800. Oh, it's kind of quiet. As we just watch things kind of grind up. Again, this downtrending SMA line here is why I didn't get in on this S&P long. Which would have gone up about 2.5 points so far. This crude trade would have been good. Everything would have been good. Even natural gas is doing well. Copper. Slowly grinding down. Excuse my yawn. Gold burst right through that SMA. So now I would have never taken this. You know, I would have expected this to bounce off the band like it did. It came down, but right here is where I should have got in after it broke back through. Let's see how it would do if I had done that. It's already, yeah, it's already did, from that entry, it's already done 2 points. So that would have been a good entry right there.